Fields are data manipulation objects that can be stacked, mixed, masked, remapped, modified, grouped, reused, and more. For the MoGraph aficionados, fields are nothing more than objects which provide similar functionality to effector fall-offs. For artists new to MoGraph, the simplest explanation would be data-generating objects. Since none of the previous explanations give you any useful information, I will take the opportunity in this video to explain in detail what fields are in a comprehensive way to both seasoned motion graphics artists and new Cinema 4D users. Let's do some creative pondering and use After Effects as our platform, since I'm pretty sure you all know how it works. Well, hopefully. In an After Effects composition, what we see on our canvas is the result of a number of layers stacked over each other. Some layers have moving images, also known as movies. Some have still images. Others are rasterized vector graphics, effects, adjustments, pre-compositions, etc. And they are overlaid using transfer functions, masks, and alpha channels. The idea behind this laborious and complex process is to use various elements in order to create a single, flat movie that hopefully reflects our artistic vision. What we often fail to recognize is that this final masterpiece is nothing more than a two-dimensional array of pixels where each has a color value from a finite palette. This stack of towering layers with images, effects, typography, and whatnot gets steamrolled, flattened, and the result is a bunch of color pixels. And although it seems trivial in its methodology, the resulting creations can actually capture the essence of anything we can experience as humans. Fields is just another trivial way, so to speak, to create layers of data, all for the purpose of creating a final, flat array of three-dimensional pixels. The novelty and power of fields comes from their ability to be stacked and manipulated in a similar way to how an After Effects composition processes the layers and delivers a result that is more than the sum of its constituent parts. From this point onwards, you should think of fields as data containers, each being similar to an individual layer in an After Effects composition. To compose these fields, we use the field list, which is an interface similar to the After Effects layer stack. Each field has its own parameters and a blending mode, just like an After Effects layer. We can manipulate each field using our own effects and scripts, the equivalent of expressions, and we can even use our effects in a very similar fashion to our familiar adjustment layers. There are many other similarities which we will see in the upcoming videos, but now I want to focus on the differences. The outcome of a field list, our composition so to speak, can be used in many more ways other than to just create an image. A field list can be used to move, scale, and rotate clones and individual objects, colorize them, make selections, define values for point vertices, generate and manipulate volumes, control dynamic simulations, particles, splines, control the deformations and animation, and much, much more. In a nutshell, imagine if you could use After Effects to control how your world behaves. Well, that's what fields are, a compositor of 3D worlds.